Chibashashkoan indigenous cause. Ukweduing and Chibame, Bidaska and Dame. Nimkia Doda. My name is Arlene Naganashe. My Indian name is a storyteller woman. I was born in Harbor Springs, actually in Indiantown, and I live in Petoskey. My maiden name is Petoskey, and from the Thunder Clan. Since it's springtime, I thought I would tell a story about how the robin came to be. Actually, I read the story in a book when my kids were little, and I was being aware that I need to teach my children about their heritage. And so sometimes, the story, the details of the story differ depending on what book you're reading, but the basic lesson is the same. It seems that there was a man who had a son who had become puberty, and it was time for him to do his fast. And this man was very proud of his son, and he wanted him to do well, to be outstanding. And so took him to the place where he was to do his fast. Told him that it was going to be 4 days, and how it would be, built him a shelter, that he would check on him, and that he would be all right. So his son, who wanted to please his father, said, okay, went into the shelter and began his fast. Well, after the first day, the father came to check on his son. And he asked him how he was doing. He says, Dad, I'm having a hard time here. I'm having some trouble doing this. And Dad says, oh, you'll be okay. Yes, I know it's hard, but you'll be okay. You can do this. You're strong, come from a good family. So the son stayed and tried to please his father, and he came back the second day. And the son was more distraught, and he said, Dad, I'm really having a hard time, this time. This is very, very hard for me, And yet the father tried to support his son and said, yes, you can do this. I know you can do it. Just hang in there, you'll be okay. I'll be sure to check on you. You're not by yourself. On the third day, the father came back again. This time the son was very upset, begged his father, please, Dad, I'll do it, but I'm just not ready to do it right now. Please, let me come out. Dad says, no, you're almost done, son, you're doing good. You're going to make it. So then on the final and fourth day, Dad came up there, he was just smiling. He was so happy. And he says, son, you made it. You did it. You're done. You come out now. The son didn't say anything. He said, son, come on. It's okay. We're all finished. And all I could hear was this kind of swooshing sound. So he looked inside the little shelter and he said, no, son, don't. No, son, come back. And all of a sudden it was like this robin flew out of the shelter. And they said that's how the robin came to be, that it's our little boy. And in order for the boy to escape, he had turned into a robin. And that's how the robin came to be, that's our little boy. And I always thought that was a good story. Teach your children, to listen to their children, not to try to make them be like themselves, do more than they could do to accept them for how they are, their own individuals with their own talents, and listen to them. So I read the story to my children as they were growing up because I thought it was a really good story. And then one day, and it was in the springtime, this woman who I know who acts as a grandmother to my children and their family, just out of the blue, we weren't talking about robins or anything like that. She decided to tell me, she says, you know when that first robin comes in the spring? I said, yes. She says, I look at him and I say, Ani guizes, bepun bindawamin. And I went, oh? Those of you who understand know what I said. It said, hello, little boy. I've been looking for you all winter. What she said to me is, I've been waiting for you all winter. Bindawa min looks like I've been looking for you. But I said, and then you put that story in the storybook. And then this other story that this elder in our community told us. Kind of makes you think, whoa, maybe that's where that robin did come from, and that we need to honor our little boys. I know when my son, who went to Albuquerque, New Mexico at the age of 19, he called me up one day and he says, Mom, he says, they're eating our little boys down here. Evidently, down there in New Mexico where he lives, they catch robins, and it's, they're little bitty things, but they're like a delicacy, and they eat them. But he was very upset. They're eating our little boys. Anyway, that's my story. The other thing I wanted to share with you, because it's springtime, and I don't know who told me this, I don't remember, but it was after I moved into our house that we live on Bridge Street, and that was in 1968. And it was in the springtime, and I know it was a woman, and it said to me, Arlene, you need to clean your house. And by then, and after 68, I was in my 30s. And so I kind of bristled up a little bit, thinking, I clean my house. And then I thought maybe she was referring to spring cleaning. So I thought, well, I do spring cleaning too, Had a lot of kids, so my house was pretty chaotic most of the time. But she says, no. She says, you need to clean your house. I asked her, what are you talking about? And then she told me, she said, in the springtime, I need to open the doors and all my windows, the front door and the back doors and all the windows, and let the air breathe through my house, to clean my house, to cleanse it. Because of all that stuff that has been building up all winter. And I'm thinking, I just told my daughter this the other day, our cat got sick, our dog got sick, besides the kids, getting sick, and that is in my house. And that we need to clean the atmosphere of our home. And as soon as it gets warm enough, that I can open the door and the dogs will run away. Leave the doors open the windows, and clean my house. So I think that's important that we know that too. There are things that we need to do that we forget to do in our daily lives to take care of ourselves. That's some of the things that our elders used to tell us.